Sweet nine at nine, sweet nine at nine, my nine at nine.
Why are we rushing out for that? That was
That goes on
amazing.
for a long time. Why did we cut out of that one? Wasn't that a long one?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, somebody's issued a red alert.
Yeah.
I think it means we need to leave and go home right away.
Sadly, no. Another hour to go, Larry. All right. Number 9.
Good try, though.
Here's another really bad wax figurine. This time it's Justin Timberlake. Fans were outraged. They said he looks deranged, like a deranged vampire, the one on the left.
Thank you.
Or a Bond villain reject. The real guy on the right, wax figurine on the left.
You know what? People are trying their best.
Yeah, wax is hard to work with.
Wax is one of the more difficult mediums there is.
Not easy.
All right, number 8. Ever wonder why Olympic divers take showers between dives? Yeah, I actually have wondered that. There is a scientific explanation. They need to regulate their body temperature and keep their muscles loose.
All right.
You think about it, going back and forth between practice dives and competition can cause a diver's muscles to tense up or cramp, so they head to the shower or hot tub to recover and stretch. It helps prevent injuries.
Huh.
The thing I worry about most with the diving, I mean, that ruins your hair.
Yeah.
It takes a
Right.
toll,
Right.
all that chlorine and in and out of the pool all day
Right.
long. I mean,
Because, you know, swimmers are wearing those swim caps because they're
the
worried about that
divers
very
don't.
thing. The
Yeah.
divers have no regard for their hair health.
Right. And
Glad
let's
you
be
brought
honest,
that up.
they're just jumping off a board. The water's doing the bulk of the work.
so yeah, it's super easy.
All right, number 7. This here was found on the site of one of the most important battles of the early days of the Civil War, Shiloh in Tennessee, and it's a baseball. This style of ball was referred to as lemon peel and was produced in brown leather. On the front lines, baseball became an important diversion for soldiers. There were more than 3 million Americans serving in uniform on both sides. Besides the obvious challenges of war, it was often really boring. Soldiers boxed and wrestled. They had foot races. Historians have found that baseball was the most popular of all competitive sports in the camps.
So where is that baseball now? Is it in a museum somewhere?
I'll say yes, it is.
Did you say that and
Yeah.
I just wasn't
No,
listening?
I didn't.
No.
Wowie.
It's on TV is where it is
Look
right
at
now. I
that.
can see it. All right, number 6, back in the 1930s, the New York Times thought cheeseburgers were a weird new food trend. They called it a passing fad. The article came out in October of 1938, and according to the author, the combination of beef and cheese and tomatoes on a bun was bizarre. The New York Times corrected itself about 10 years later. The newspapers declared cheeseburgers to be gastronomically sound.
Yeah. Little did the New York Times know, none of us cared what they thought.
Yeah. God, that looks good. Anyway, all right, number 5. Here's a great one from our pal Ricky Cobb, who runs that great Twitter account Super 70 Sports. If you've never seen it, check it out. This says, it took a while to tabulate the results, but I'm pleased to announce we now have a winner for 1977's Father of the Year, and we can also confirm that is, in fact, a cigar. Congratulations, Mr. Costarella. You earned it.
Boy, that roller coaster car looks so safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come
Is it a
on.
Datsun?
It's
That's
the same thing, the exact same thing. It looks like a Datsun.
Oh, rules, safety back then went right out the window.
Safety schmeefty.
Yeah.
All right, number 4, you can bring one of Disney's most beloved attractions into your home forever.
Oh, Patrick, I think
It's a
I know what I'm
Small
getting
World,
you.
The board game.
No kidding.
Wow.
Designed to look exactly like the ride. Players navigate the board in tiny little boats, finding animals and other kids from around the world. The only thing missing is this happy little song. Otherwise, it's just like being on the real thing. Maybe there's an option to phone my dad and have him tell you underwear are too expensive in the gift shop. Just go commando the rest of the day.
Wow.
It's $29.99 on shopdisney.com.
I truly cannot believe that your father would not spring for some new pants for you after your little accident
And you
there.
obviously don't know a ton about my father.
I
See,
mean-
I thought I've dropped enough breadcrumbs over the years in stories that you would say, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an emergency situation. And
But in his dad's defense, it wasn't like you were 3. You were like 12, weren't you?
No, calm down. I was 9. Relax.
Freshman in college.
Freshman in college.
Well, I'm not going to say that didn't happen when I was a freshman in college, too, but it was under totally different circumstances.
Yeah. So 9.
Yeah.
That's a little.
Yeah. Still a little bit old to be carrying an extra pair of pants around. But
accidents
Patrick,
happen.
I got you.
It's happened. Listen, I warned him.
I had your back, not this guy. That's all I'm
warned him.
just saying.
Number 3, more cheeseburger news. As we head into summer, some people might think of this as good news. It's healthier to eat 2 burgers than to eat 1 burger and fries. Some dietitians are encouraging people to think about the components of their food, and the burgers have protein, and that's good. The fries have fats and sugar, that's not good. Fries are basically the worst thing you can eat, in case you didn't know. So the dietitians want people to choose foods that help us absorb vitamins and minerals while keeping cells healthy. Burgers do that better than fries.
Oh,
All right.
better to have 2 burgers. What do you know?
Burger and fries.
All right.
Yep.
All right, number 2. If you're finding it awkward getting back into the swing of things, try this. A little light gossip. According to mental health experts, it's a harmless way to re-enter civilization in a post-pandemic world. Historians say even early Homo sapiens did it back in the 70,000 BCE. And if it was good enough for the Homo sapiens, it's certainly good enough for us. But light gossip doesn't mean the malicious lies about people you know. They suggest talking about celebrities or powerful people that you don't know in everyday life. It's a way to connect with one another.
Well, that's what happens with Paul. Every morning when I come in, he's like, "Did you hear what happened to J-Lo?"
Yeah, start with the celebrities, and I try to stay there.
Every day. And I'm like, "No, what is new
Yeah,
today?"
there's a
And
lot
he
of
just
stuff
keeps his
going on.
finger
Yeah.
on the pulse.
Tomorrow, Jennifer Aniston.
Do you know who that is?
I do, because she's on Friends, and I just saw the highlights.
All right. All right, number 1, we're sure everyone's familiar with the show opens that we sometimes use at the top or the bottom of the half hour.
You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News with Larry Potash, Robin
There you go,
Baumgarten,
there we go. These are really old. I think we're redoing these,
Oh, good.
actually.
All right.
Finally, after like
and
15
Autumn
years.
Delaval with Around Town.
And I'm sure we all look exactly
It'll
the
be
same.
just as horrible as the last one.
Yeah. Anyway, well, we made one a while back for the behind-the-scenes people here on the show. Here's a look.
Chicago's very own WGN News with Audio Bob on audio, Halsey on camera, Peeps with coffee, Bubera with plenty of smokes for everyone, Stagehand Dave has gloves for lifting things, Chef Tony with breakfast, and this guy, well, no one's sure what Eric does, and Tim McGill with weather. This is WGN Morning News at 7.
That was a good cast there.
Great
Far
cast.
more interesting than what they're stuck with now. That's good stuff.
Oh, boy. Oh, that was the 9 at 9.
It
Boy,
sure was.
fantastic.
The flower of my heart, sweet 9 at 9.